Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to talk about a bunch of new releases that are coming out. I'm interested in some of them. I think most of them I'm not interested in, but let's just talk about them. Just because since my low buy is up, I'm now kind of looking to see what I want to get next. You know, the guilty person over here. Apparently the guilt doesn't stop me from shopping. But anyways, let's just discuss some of these. Most of these might be a little bit negative, but I kind of like to keep it balanced so that way I'm not obsessing over everything. You know, I can't just want everything. So the first one is YSL's Libre L'Absolu Platine or something like that. It's that silver bottle. I'll post a picture of it and I'll post the notes. It looks like it has a little bit of the floral similarities to like Libre Intense, but then it looks like it has amped up lavender because I see two types of lavender in the notes. I think this one also has aldehydes. So if it has aldehydes, that's what might give it that a little bit of metallic vibe if it's doing that. I think I'm gonna pass on this one. Obviously, unless I smell it and it's amazing or something, and then I have the right to change my mind. But so far, from the notes, from the looks of it, I prefer the amber colored bottles, and like it just goes more with the gold and that whole vibe. And I don't lean towards a metallic type of perfume. I saw some people were saying that it might lean a little bit like Tom Ford's Metallique. Maybe. I don't think that the people that are saying that actually have smelled it, but that's not my vibe. That's not my thing. I don't like musky, ambery, or metallic, or even aldehydes, so that one's gonna be a pass for me, and I'm not that interested, so I'm not gonna like seek it out or anything unless, like I said, I happen to hear that it's amazing. So that one's a pass. Next is Burberry Goddess. I've actually seen a lot of people already purchase this and they seem to like it, but I haven't seen anybody that's like, oh my gosh, this is amazing, I love it. Everyone's just like, this is really nice. And I think that we're obviously more inclined to say positive things about something that's new and shiny. Do you know what I mean? Like, we're going to be a little bit biased because it's new and exciting. And I've fallen for that a lot of times where people say it's nice, this is really lovely, I can't wait to wear this. To me, that's not enough anymore. I want to feel like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. I want to feel like some people think, oh my gosh, this is amazing. I'm going to be, I don't know, maybe I'm a little bit jaded by YouTube and being influenced, that I'm a little bit careful. I want to wait a little bit. I want to smell it and then I will see if I want it. But for some reason, the notes and the descriptions that I've seen other people do, it's kind of giving me vibes of Burberry Brit, where it's a soft almondy vanilla and it's nice and it's lovely, but it's not like, oh my gosh, out of this world amazing. It's not like intoxicating or anything like that. And I already have Burberry Brit, so I think it might go along the lines of that, but we'll see. So far I am not really interested, but if I see it, I'm gonna smell it, you know. And that one's like a light lavender vanilla, mostly I think on the vanilla, but it doesn't sound like it's a gourmandy vanilla, and I definitely lean more towards gourmand vanillas versus just regular vanillas. I'm not like a true vanilla lover, even though I absolutely love gourmand vanillas. I don't think that I like woody vanillas or dry vanillas or things like that, or even like citrusy vanillas. So I think I'm more of a gourmand vanilla person. I already have my holy grail non-gourmand vanilla, so I'm set there. I have the absolute favorite non-gourmand vanilla of all time, so I'm not really looking. That's like the one department that I have down, the one category where I'm not looking. But I'm not interested. So that's a pass as well. So next is Viktor and Rolf's Good Fortune Elixir Intense. You know how everybody's calling all of their flankers Intense or Elixir? Viktor and Rolf just said, let's just do both. Just throw both names on there. Nothing new, nothing innovative. The juice just looks really dark and intense, very ambery, rich, and it sounds like it's actually going to be really good. I really liked the original, and I still have that on my wish list. I'm not like dying to get it or anything. I like the Indolic jasmine in there. It kind of reminds me of the same type of jasmine that's in Black Opium Illicit Green. So those to me kind of hit a similar a similar spot. I haven't run out to get the other one. I am waiting to find a decent price and then I might get it, but it's not one that it's not one that I'm super like, you know, needing to get right now. So I still might consider the original. And this new one, this Good Fortune Elixir Intense, seems to have added notes of Palo Santo and incense. So it might just go a little bit like smokier and woodier kind of vibe, which sounds really interesting. I think the same kind of jasmine is still in there because I still see the jasmine. So I think they've just literally intensified it and smoked it up a little bit, you know, like a smoky woody vibe to that other one. And Good Fortune, the regular one, is a little bit more floral. So I think that this Elixir Intense version is going to be a little bit more woody, a little bit woodier, smokier. So I would have to smell it. This one is, I might be interested, but I don't know yet. It sounds really good. I think the original smells really good. So this one's up in the air. What do you guys think? Next one is Cloud Pink. As of today, I've already seen a few reviews on it and I did order this one already. So yes, this one's a yes for me because I like Cloud, the regular one. I like Cloud Intense, and I do think they're different. I know a lot of people can be a little dismissive when anything has any kind of Baccarat Rouge type of DNA, where they just think, oh, this is just another Baccarat Rouge cologne. But I can smell a lot of the differences, and I can tell when one is just coloning Baccarat Rouge and when a perfume is just using that DNA but then making their own spin on it. I still really like those kind of perfumes. So to me, it's not a clone of that one because they are taking their own spin. I don't know if that makes sense. So to me, Cloud is just taking its own spin on Baccarat Rouge, but it's definitely a more youthful, fluffy, marshmallowy, gourmand coconut, praline kind of perfume. So it's very youthful. It's a very young, fluffy fragrance with a lot of the same Baccarat Rouge type of DNA, but I don't think that it's a dupe for it. I don't know if that makes sense. So the Intense is a little bit closer to the regular Baccarat Rouge, but it still has some praline and whipped cream, I think. So it's still just a bit sweeter. And then I believe that this new pink one is a fruitier take on it. So I'm thinking that it might smell a little bit like Guess Seductive Red, because that one is like a cherry berry version of like a Baccarat Rouge type of thing. But because of the pineapple in Cloud Pink, I'm thinking it's going to be even juicier, even fruitier. I hope that it's like a really juicy pineapple. So I'm kind of excited for that. It also has dragon fruit in it, which has dragon fruit and coconut water, which I think just adds I think that's what might add like a juicier kind of vibe to it. So I'm excited for it. The reviews look promising, sound promising. I did order that one and it should be here in like 3-4 days. So I'll probably make a review unless YouTube gets oversaturated with reviews for that, then I might skip it. I don't know. But anyway, so Cloud Pink, it's already on its way. So next is Prada Paradox Intense, which looks pretty similar to the original one. I think it's just a tiny bit darker, maybe a little redder. I'll have to see it in person, but in the pictures it looks almost identical. Like I wouldn't be able to tell them apart unless I went and like read the title correctly. But it does look like they kept all the same floral ambery notes and they just added some moss, which might give it a little bit of an earthier, woody kind of vibe. But then it also looks like they added 2 different types of aroma chemicals. One, I'm not sure what the name is, but it like resembles the name of Ambroxan. So I'm thinking that it's just gonna smell more woody and aroma chemically. I don't know if that makes sense. So I already think that regular Prada Paradox is super intense, super strong, it's super long lasting. That's like an all-day perfume. It's very potent. So I'm assuming they had to go aroma chemicals to make it even stronger. I hope that it's not like an aroma chemical bomb because I really struggle with those. But then again, who cares, because I'm probably not gonna get it if it does that, so it doesn't matter to me. What do I care? They kept all the same top notes. Like it's the same notes, it's the same florals, it's the same even like the pear in the opening. So I don't think I'm very interested. I don't think it's gonna do much besides just get woodier and more chemically smelling. So I'm not interested in that, but I'll have to smell it. Maybe it's a better spin on it. But like I said, I already think the regular one is pretty strong and intense. I don't see what else we needed, but I'll check it out. I'll go smell it when my store gets it. But I'm like, that's how I am about it. So that's a pass for me, I guess, too. Next is the Barbie and Lush collaboration. And I was really interested in that one only because I wasn't able to get the Zara Barbie perfume, which I don't think that Zara perfumes are going to work for me anyways. I'm pretty sure they have that cheap DNA. I may just be assuming that, but I think that they have that cheap DNA that I don't really care for. So that one's super sold out. People are like asking crazy money for it online, so I'm not even interested in it anymore. Plus it's supposed to smell a little bit like Oriana. Killian's Love Don't Be Shy, so it's fine because I already have Oriana. But anyways, this Lush one, unfortunately they didn't make a new perfume. It looks like it's the same notes as something that already existed that smelled a lot like that cherry almond vibe. And although I'm sure that's a lovely smell, it's already been around. You can already get it without the Barbie label, so that's not that exciting. You know what I mean? If they basically just put a Barbie label on a fragrance that they already had. That's what it looks like. That's what the notes say. That's what everybody's saying that has smelled it. So for that one, it's a big time pass. And the reason why I'm talking about Barbie perfumes is because I'm just very intrigued by the whole pink perfumes right now and Barbie perfumes because I love fruity florals anyway, so that was my vibe. Next is a new Barbie perfume, another Barbie perfume that's by the brand Define Me, which is a kind of a little bit of a greener, more natural brand that has other perfumes that they sell at Ulta, and you can also buy them directly from Define Me. So this one looks like it's a super youthful, fruity rose perfume. The top notes have like strawberry and dragon fruit as well, so it seems like it's just going to be a juicy, fruity rose perfume because in the mid there's some rose and peony, and when there's rose and peony, you know it's going to be very rosy because even peony kind of smells like rose, like a tart, fresh rose. So I think it's going to be a fruity, rosy perfume, and then there is some whipped cream in the base, so it's going to be probably sweet, maybe a tiny bit lactonic. So that sounds really exciting, so I'm excited for that one. And I did order that one. You can get that one on Macy's for only $65, so that didn't seem too crazy, and I'm very curious about it. And don't hate me, but the other thing I like about ordering from Macy's is that if it doesn't work out, I can always return it. Or I could resell it, but I'm just saying, like, as a safety net, if I hate it or something, I could always return it, because I am afraid that it might have that cheap smelling note in there. A lot of affordable or celebrity perfumes have this note that just ruins perfumes for me. And since the retail price of this is already $65, I don't think that it's going to be like amazing quality, so we'll see. But so far, obviously, yes, I was super interested. I already purchased it. It's already on its way. It's only 2 that I've done that with, so it's not so bad. So next is Sol de Janeiro's After Hours. It looks like this perfume has been like leaked because Sol de Janeiro hasn't even launched it, and yet it's for sale all over a bunch of resale sites and things like that for like double or triple the price that they're gonna sell it for, because you know it's only gonna be $24 or something like that. So people just really are getting ahead of themselves, and even if people are buying it, it doesn't make sense because we don't even know what it smells like yet. I think it's more like, I think it's going to be like Rio Radiance. Actually, I think it's going to be exactly like Rio Radiance, where they're probably going to add it to their permanent collection. I doubt that they just came out with one limited edition spray because it's not a collaboration. And usually when they do their limited editions, they come in set of 3s. So I think this is just like Rio Radiance, where it's just going to be added to their permanent collection for now. And I have a theory, I don't know if this is for sure, but I have a theory that it smells like Tropical Nights. I have a feeling that it's like a Tropical Nights repackaging and it's just being added to their permanent collection. It was part of their limited edition collection of last year, not this year, and it was pretty popular. It was the one that smelled a little bit more vanillic and jasmine, kind of along the lines of something like Black Opium, but it was a lot lighter, and minus the coffee, it was just like a light, florally deep vanilla perfume. So I think that it might be that repackaged, and the one that was in the purple bottle. And the After Hours is like a violet bluish bottle, so, and it also has jasmine and vanilla. So I think that that's what it is. It's probably a repackaging of Tropical Nights, and it's exciting. I'll probably smell it, but again, when I smelled Tropical Nights, it was very, very light. A lot of their scents are actually pretty strong and pretty long lasting, but this one smelled very soft and light, so I'd have to smell it. So far, it's a we'll see, but if it's a little bit stronger than Tropical Nights, or if it takes another direction, maybe I would get it, but I think for now, it would be a pass. There's also some new Dolce & Gabbana Devotion, some new Dolce & Gabbana something something. Honestly, I'm kind of done with Dolce & Gabbana perfumes. The only one that I was kind of interested in, and I still might get in the future when I find it a good deal, is Q, because it had like this really cool fresh parsley note or something like herbal like that was kind of interesting. But honestly, like me and Dolce & Gabbana perfumes, I never have found one that's like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. I have one, I think, and now in my collection by them, and I think that's it. That's the only one I've liked. So I don't feel that interested in Dolce & Gabbana. And also, there's some new Gucci perfume coming out. I feel the same way about Gucci that I feel about Dolce & Gabbana, except I might be less interested in Gucci. Gucci's just not my thing for perfumes. I feel like, I don't know who their target market is, but I think it's people who just care about the name Gucci, because I don't see like any of their perfumes being super hyped up or people really being in love with them. I don't see Gucci in anybody's like top 10s or top favorites. I think their perfumes are nice and they're okay, but that's kind of about it. I don't think, I mean, like when you think of like a house that does it amazing, it's like Chanel. Like Chanel kills it. Chanel kills it. Like people have they have like a cult following for some of their perfumes. Are like classics. They would never be discontinued because they're everything to some people. They're people's signature scents, and I don't see Gucci doing anything like that, you know? They're probably just too interested in monogramming everything to even care about what the perfumes are doing. But anyway, so I'm not interested in anything by Gucci. I didn't even bother to look up anything. Like, I'm not interested. Pass. Gucci, Dolce & Gabbana, and the last one is Paco Rabanne's Fame Intense, I believe. So they came out with Fame, the regular, and then I think a pink one that smelled the same. It's in that little robot bottle. That mango in there was a little bit air freshener mango, and then it had some like chemically ambroxany, maybe benzoin type of vibe. It just wasn't very interesting. It was a little bit generic. It was whatever. So they barely like put that one out, and then now there's already an intense version, which I don't know. Like the first one wasn't even that interesting, and now we get a flanker of an uninteresting perfume. So not interested at all. Pass. Is this video super negative? I mean, I ordered some of these and I only ordered the cheaper ones. You notice that? So anyways, that's it. Are you guys interested in any of these, or is it just me, or none of these are exciting? I saw some like Tom Ford ones and some other crazy expensive stuff. I'm sure those are going to be great, but those are way out of my league. So I'm okay. For now, I'm very happy with my collection. I'm okay adding one or two things here and there, but we don't need everything that comes out. We're okay. I'm talking to myself here. You want to be in my video?
Yeah.
I knew it. Come here. You literally have ice cream on your face, though. Oh, you can't be seen like this. Anyways, well, that's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys in my next video. Don't forget to let me know what you're interested in and what's a big time pass for you. Talk to you guys later. Bye.